Elon Musk is pretty much the real-life Iron Man with the skills, gadgets, and money. And he's well on his way to becoming the world's first trillionaire. Billionaire CEO of Twitter, Tesla, and SpaceX, Elon Musk is certainly living out his dreams, managing multiple investments and being a father to his sons. Only a few people in the world know what it's like to be worth $200 billion. So today, we're giving you a close-up inside the billionaire life of Elon Musk.
Reality, because the reality is pretty messed up.
A billionaire's routine. You know how the internet has memes about billionaires that don't sleep and spend unimaginable hours working? Well, Elon Musk is one of them. In fact, one of the most peculiar things about his daily routine is how little time he spends not being active. Almost every part of his day is filled with one form of task, appointment, or activity. He reportedly spends 16 hours of the day working, and that includes weekends. Musk is definitely not a 9-to-5er, and his net worth is evidence of his hard work. And just in case you can't imagine how much money $200 billion is, check out this cool breakdown. If Elon's money was measured in Tesla Model Y cars, a Tesla Model Y can only carry about 285 pounds of weight, so it would take about 17,152 Tesla Model Y cars to load up Elon Musk's net worth. You definitely can't find enough parking spaces on any street for that number of cars. But it gets more interesting because if Elon was to buy the Tesla Model Y with his net worth, he'd be able to buy over 3 million copies of the Tesla Model Y cars at an average of $60,000 for each. If he was feeling generous and decided to gift the entire estimated 1.39 million people in San Diego a Tesla Model Y, we're basically saying that Elon Musk would be able to gift every single person in the city 3 Tesla Model Y cars. And that's just mind-blowing. As this person said, must feel good to be the richest man on earth. Now, Elon definitely drives his Tesla cars as part of his everyday life, but when he needs to travel, he does so in style. Private jets on speed dial. The brain behind the revolution of electric cars is certainly not going to travel in anything but the best, and that's a fact for Elon. The Tesla and Twitter boss owns 2 Gulfstream private jets, which he customized with a priority for function and comfort. The G65ER cost him about $70 million, while the G550 was a bit lower with a price tag of $61 million. That's more money than most millionaires have, but Elon is a billionaire, so he's most definitely making some expensive casual trips. Like he revealed on the Full Send podcast, a minor inconvenience with the number of passengers doesn't mean 2 trips for Elon Musk. It's as simple as calling for a second plane. And he doesn't have to look too far because his brother, Kimball Musk, also owns a private jet.
How does that work, Elon? Do you just have like jets like on demand like that?
No, that was my brother's plane.
Your brother's plane?
Yeah.
James Bond? No, Elon Musk. Car collection. While he's on the road, Elon loves testing out his own product. As we all know, he's famous for putting his money where his mouth is. Elon can be spotted in the $140,000 Tesla Model S or $110,000 Tesla Model S whenever he's cruising around Texas or San Francisco. But outside the product testing trips, Elon Musk still has quite an impressive car collection. His garage, both past and present, features an Audi Q7, a Hammond BMW M5, a Ford Model T, which was actually a gift, and a Porsche 911. But the most amazing or interesting car that Elon's ever owned is the iconic Lotus Esprit submarine car. If that doesn't sound familiar to you, there's one name that should make it ring a bell. Bond. James Bond. Yes, that's right. The Lotus Esprit was featured in the 1977 James Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me, and Elon paid a cool $997,000 for the white 1976 Lotus Esprit, which was basically just a movie prop. So while it's not a car that can be driven, it certainly is proof of Elon's billionaire lifestyle. And we know he's never buying a car that will break down on him anymore.
And so that's why I bought. That was like a bad girlfriend. It kept breaking down on me, causing all sorts of trouble. In fact, it broke down on the way back from the dealer.
Outside the office. Elon Musk, like the rest of us non-billionaires, tries to balance his professional and personal life. Exercising, taking trips, and attending events are what Elon's known for, but he also prioritizes spending time with his family. Between 5 sons from his first marriage to college sweetheart Justine Wilson and his children with ex-girlfriend Grimes, Elon Musk's family is quite large, and it makes sense that he makes time to spend with them. And when he's not with his family, the billionaire meme lord is having fun with his social circle. Although in recent years, he's toned down on the wild parties that got him in the headlines multiple times.
Actually, I haven't really had a real party for a few years. So I used to have really big birthday parties.
Elon's properties. Where does a billionaire sleep? In a foldable house. No, we're not trying to make a bad joke. Elon literally owns a house that was delivered to the site on the back of a delivery truck. In case you haven't heard of them, Boxable is a Vegas startup that designs sustainable housing, which are basically homes that are factory constructed and delivered as is. Anyway, back in 2021, the company revealed that it installed a casita for a top secret customer in Boca Chica, Texas, which is where SpaceX's launch site is located. Fast forward to 2022, and Elon admitted that he had purchased the Boxable for $50,000. But disclaimer, he doesn't live in the Boxable, and it's more of a guest house.
I use the Boxable as my guest house.
So at the moment, the billionaire doesn't have a main address, but because he offloaded his real estate portfolio in 2021, Elon Musk owned at least 7 houses with a combined worth of $100 million, and they included 6 mansions in Bel Air. And if he ever decides to purchase Buckingham Palace, which is estimated at $5 billion, he'd be able to buy it over 40 times. But for a funnier context of Elon Musk's wealth, here's an everyday thing that Elon Musk can buy in outrageous quantities. McDonald's most expensive meal. The most expensive McDonald's meal is a Grand Chicken Special from Lebanon, which costs $27.19, and Elon Musk can buy it over 8 billion times. No wonder people talk about him becoming either a superhero or a supervillain. And Elon is certainly not denying the fact that he might be the real-life Tony Stark.
People have called you the real Tony Stark. Okay, you've got your finger in so many different advanced technologies.